Hello friends. Now let us take up the concept number 9, 4.9, unary increment and decrement operators. Actually, these are the fourth category of C operators. Already we have discussed the features and functionalities of arithmetical operators, relational operators, logical operators. Thereafter, we discussed the rules of precedence and associativity. These are the fourth category operators. Actually, these are two operators, plus plus, twin symbols, minus minus. And in these, two variants are there. What are the variants? Pre-increment operator, post-increment operator, pre-decrement operator, post-decrement operator. As I told you already, you should not leave any space between twin operators. Some twin operators are there. Between twin operators, you should not give any extra space. If you give space and all that, compiler cannot recognize them and it leads to a syntax error. That point always you remember. And now, among all the operators, C operators, these are the most complex operators. Actually, if you feel that you are thorough also, again you may be confused in some one case. For that purpose, you have to work out many programs on them and all that. Then only you can, I can assure you, you can minimize your confusion. I cannot say you can make it 0 and all that. N number of ways you are confused by using these operators. That's why you now work out a number of programs on that. And for them also, one technique I am telling you, this is a good technique. Simply writing program and executing, seeing result and all that, you may not learn much. First write program and thereafter evaluate output, evaluate the result of the program manually and write. Thereafter execute and tally your manual output with the program output. If those are 100% matched and all that, you know the concept. So this is the right approach to become a proficient over concepts and all that. That always remember, simple technique. Before executing program, you write the output. Thereafter execute the program and check. By that, one great convenience is there. Where you are missing. Suppose in a program 10 points are there. Normally you never miss all the 10 points. Somewhere some shortcoming, some loophole might be there in your understanding. There only you commit mistake. You have to identify that. And one more thing also there. Once you commit a mistake in some place, it is creeped up and it is reflected in the subsequent result. That's why first you identify where you have some missing, some shortcoming in your understanding. That is always good for the programmers. Once you plug it, once you plug the loophole in your understanding, you never commit the same mistake. Understand? This is not only for this, for if you want to become a real professional programmer and all that, this is the best approach. First write program and manually you write the result and thereafter you execute program and tally with the computer program output, and if any difference is there, you find out where you are committing mistake. That is a simple process. Now I would like to avert your confusion in working with these increment and decrement operators. That's why meticulously study the code. And one more thing I am telling you, I am not writing entire code, only crucial statements of the program I am writing. That's why I can have I can show more focus on them and I can explain to you, but you must have the material on hand and then watch the lecture, then you can reap 100% benefit out of this. Now you see, in this program 4.9, we are focusing on post-incrementation and pre-incrementation. Post-incrementation means after operand, if you write increment operator, that is post-incrementation. If you write operator, incrementation operator, before the operand, it is called pre-incrementation. That always you remember. And what is its impact you have to understand. Now you see here A, B, C, three variables I have defined, and I have assigned 5 to A, so 5 is here. Okay. Thereafter, B is equal to A plus plus I made. What I did? Post incrementation I made. Post incrementation. In this, actually two operations are performed that you have to notify. First, A is assigned to B. First, A only is assigned to B. As a result of that, B's value is 5. Thereafter, A is incremented. Post incrementation, thereafter, A is incremented. Then plus plus means plus 1. So, A is incremented by 1. As a result of that, what happens? 6. 6. A becomes 6. Now, present value A, after this, B is 5, A is 6. You have to understand, meticulously you have to study and you proceed. Thereafter, now you write a printf statement. Here you write a printf statement, a B value, A value, you can get the same values. Thereafter, C is equal to plus plus A. Plus plus A means pre-incrementation. Increment 1. Pre-incrementation. First increment A, thereafter assign to C. Here, first assign A to B, thereafter increment A. That is the meaning. Here, first increment A, thereafter assign the resultant value to C. That is the meaning. Now, what you are doing? A is incremented by 1. So, A becomes 7. Then that will be assigned to C. Then what is the value? C is 7. Now, write a printf for printing the values of A, B, C. Now, A is 7, B is 5, and C is 7. These result you get. Understand? This manner you have to work out. Now, this is incrementation. Post incrementation and pre incrementation I have explained through this program. Thereafter, I am explaining decrementation, post decrementation and pre decrementation. Actually, this is incrementation, this is decrementation. That is the only difference. Now, you see, same program I have given, and A is equal to 5. So, this is 5. Now, B is equal to A minus minus. Post decrementation. First, A is assigned to B. As a result of that, B is 5. Thereafter, A minus minus, A minus 1 happens thereafter. So, that is 4. Then, B is equal to 5. Now, you write a printf statement, A is equal to 4. Okay. Thereafter, C is equal to minus minus A. This is pre-decrementation. Now, what is the A's value? A's value right now 4. 4. Now, pre-decrement, first it is decremented. Then what would be the A's value? A's value become 3. A's value become 3. Then that is assigned to C. Then what is the C's value? C's value is also 3. So, the final result is A is equal to 3, C is equal to 3, and B is equal to 5. This is the output of the 4.10 program. A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, C is equal to 3.